There's only 3 reasons why you and most people are not achieving their goals. And I'll show you exactly how to rewire your brain like some of the most successful entrepreneurs, astronauts, and Navy SEALs do for unstoppable success. Here's a question for you. Were you born with any type of belief? A belief that you're good enough, smart enough, worthy enough, a belief that you can earn any amount of money or get into the best shape of your life, or that money is scarce and you're gonna have to struggle for your whole life, or that you were born with a certain genetic predisposition and you're gonna be heavy or fat your whole life. You were born with 0 beliefs. Every brain functionally works the same. That means Hitler's brain, Genghis Khan's brain, Sting's brain, my brain, your brain functionally works the same. Just like an electric car functionally works the same no matter where you are in the world, a gas-powered car functionally works the same. Every brain has the same components to it, the frontal lobes, the occipital lobes, the parietal lobes. But if you weren't born with any beliefs, does what you believe, the good, the bad, the ugly, the empowering, the disempowering, the constructive, the destructive, the positive, the negative, does that affect what you see, what you think, and does it affect what you do? Mark that check. Yes, it does. Part 2, were you born with an identity? You weren't even born knowing that you're a boy or a girl or other. You were just born, and then you learned a little about your identity. Yes, you had some character traits. You were quiet. No, you were rambunctious, like me when you were a kid. Some people labeled you as smart. Some people may have labeled you as learning disabled or slow. When we're talking about identity, you will never, I will never, nobody will ever outperform, outachieve their hidden identity of what they believe to be true about themselves. Your identity is made up of your self-image, self-worth, self-esteem, which determines your self-confidence and your certainty levels about achieving what you want to achieve. So if your identity, your self-worth, your self-esteem, your self-confidence is low, you will behave in ways that match your identity. Now, that's just part 1 of the equation. Your identity and beliefs go hand in hand. So if you have an identity of somebody who is struggling, somebody who is not able to achieve her goals or his goals, then guess what? You will discover in the world. You will discover everything that matches with your identity, and you will develop beliefs. So identity reinforces beliefs, beliefs reinforce identity, and both of those things create your map of reality and how you see the world and how you see yourself in it. I'll show you how to rewire your brain to have the unstoppable identity so you can achieve any goal you want in just a moment. Because the third thing that we have to talk about is this. Were you born with any fear? Most people don't know this, but fear in the brain is nothing more than a circuit in the side of the brain here and the side of the brain here. There is a part of the brain called the amygdala. That's the emotional control center of the brain. It's not just responsible for fear, it's also responsible for other emotions. But you and I learned when we were kids what to fear. Some of us learned fear failure because failure means you're a failure. No, it doesn't. It just means you failed. And maybe you failed to have the right strategy. You failed to take action. You failed to implement something on time. Failure in the brain has a meaning. But let's say I say to you, imagine right now that a snake is slithering towards you. It's 10 feet long. It's about 200 pounds this thick, and it wants to wrap itself around you and strangle you. Maybe it's a python. And maybe you learned as a kid, pythons kill people, especially in small villages, but also it could be in New York City or San Diego, where I live. The meaning we have in our subconscious, implicit memory system that we learned from childhood from our parents, teachers, school, books, comic books, television, whatever it is, the pathways that we created around snakes equals blank. Maybe some people want to take a selfie with a snake because they have a good association around fear. Other people, it's like, oh my God, that can kill me. What about jumping out of a plane? Does that excite you or cause you some anxiety and stress? What about speaking in public? Do you get excited? Oh my God, I love to share what I know. I love to speak in public in front of 5 people, 10 people, 100 people, 10,000 people. Does that excite you or scare you? Ask yourself this question. Are you afraid of speaking in public, or When you hear the words speaking in public, you're secretly afraid or worried, or you triggered your stress circuit because you might be embarrassed, ashamed, ridiculed, judged, rejected, abandoned. Something might happen that's going to cause you mental or emotional pain and discomfort, right? Speaking in public is a bigger fear than death. Why? Because we will do more to avoid pain or discomfort, whether it's real or imagined. And maybe when you were a kid in school and you gave an answer that the teacher asked for, you got the answer wrong. And your friends looked at you and pointed at you and go, ha ha ha, see, you're so dumb, I told you so. So you became afraid, okay, of doing your best, or you became afraid of being embarrassed, ashamed, ridiculed, judged, rejected. So why am I sharing this with you? It's because those three things cause most people to not achieve their goals, and it causes most people not to achieve their fullest potential. Now here's the question for you. Based on the latest scientific research, where we can look deep into the human brain with high-powered microscopes and what's happening at the atomic scale. But what we're also able to understand is when you and I were born, we have about 100 billion brain cells. I look at them like marbles. And when those brain cells fire, content, information, experiences, parents talking to us, teachers talking to us giving things a meaning around what hurt us, what caused us pain or suffering, we create these neural maps, these associations and maps of what to move away from and what to move towards. And so when we were born and we started to learn something called the neuroplasticity switch in the brain to make new connections. By the time you and I were 13, that switch goes to mostly off, and now we are reinforcing what we have learned to believe about the world and ourselves. We learn to reinforce what to be afraid of and what not to be. We learn about whether we're smart or good enough or not good enough, whether we're worthy or not worthy, and whether we can earn $50,000 a year or $50,000 a day. We learn what our body should look like. We learn how much to earn in our jobs. We learn what the capacity is for us and our skills in business. Now, aren't these beliefs and aren't these set points or expectation points of the brain nothing more than reinforced patterns in the brain? Just say yes, John, and you'd be right. If the neural patterns, beliefs, if the neural patterns, habits, if the neural patterns, self-image, if the neural patterns in our brain around fear are soft-wired and operate by default, by the subconscious mind, can you and I change our self-image? Can you and I release things that we're afraid of and use the fear as the fuel? Can you and I take a limiting belief, I'm not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough, I don't deserve this, and can we change the neural pattern? Can we refire our own neural patterns and rewire our brain to help us achieve the level of success we want? Just say yes. Yes, I can. There's a process that I call is innercise. I want you to think about your physical muscles. You can strengthen your physical muscles by going for a walk, and you'd strengthen your legs and your cardiovascular system. You can go to the gym or do Pilates. You can lift weights. You can run, you can jog, you can bike, you can hike. You can do any type of activity that increases your cardiovascular system, increase your nervous system capacity, increase your muscular structure as far as size, strength, stability, mobility. But what about your neuromuscles? Let's say you took, self-image, and you said, how do I upgrade my self-image so that I could be unstoppable? If a self-image is nothing more than a reinforced neural pattern in the brain that got triggered and created and reinforced from childhood on, then why not do this? Imagine you're a Hollywood actor and you were given a script. And the script was of a character that you've never heard about, you've never read the script before. If you agreed to play the character, what would you do? Let's say you had the script, and I have my script over here for my, what I call is my exceptional life blueprint. I have my vision board, which is my digital vision board of everything I want to achieve and everything that I've achieved. So I remind myself of all the things I've already achieved in my life. But then I wrote out a new script, right? And I call it the story of my life. And now ask yourself a question. If you wanted to get that new script into your brain, what would you do? Would you read it once, twice, 10 times? Would you practice being the role? Would you ask yourself, what character traits would I need to be the role, to have this identity that can achieve the vision and goals that I have for my life? Why not write it out and then read it and prime your brain every day with the new character? Now, at the beginning, you're going to be a clumsy beginner, and it's going to feel uncomfortable. Well, so would reading a Hollywood script. You're not the role yet, but through spaced repetition, every day for 5 or 6 minutes. Why not see yourself achieving the health, wealth, relations, career, business, financial goals that you want? Why not visualize and imagine, practice till those patterns become permanent? All of my students do this. And I've created many, many, many multimillionaires, healthy, happy individuals. And so why not take a new script and read it, record it, listen to it, visualize it, emotionalize it every single day, and do it for 100 days. Why? Because all the new research shows that it takes about 66 to 365 days to fire the neurons, wire the neurons, and then you reinforce them so that they override, take over, set aside the old self-image, the old set points that we have in our brain that works like a thermostat, the old beliefs. And why not, when you write out the script, add what do you need to believe in order to be in resonance, in harmony, and flow with the new identity? So do you have to believe I'm smart enough, I'm good enough, I'm worthy enough, I deserve the success, I can figure anything out, I can let go of the past, I can create and forge my future, and I am now becoming the person capable of achieving all of my goals and dreams? Yes! So now we have an identity, we have beliefs to match, and now we're still left with the emotions. How do you turn your fear into the fuel you need for success? Well, the fear is based around old beliefs, old experiences. So write down anything that you fear. Now what I want you to do is saying, how can I turn my fear into fuel? How can I turn, that energetic state of fear, which is awesome, by the way, into fuel for success? So ask yourself this question. If I don't take action, then am I not going to fail anyway? If I don't take action, am I not going to be disappointed in myself? If I don't take action, will I achieve the vision, the goals, the life that I want? And the answer is going to be no. Turn fear into fuel by feeling the fear. Take 6 deep breaths, slowly in through your nose, slowly out through your mouth. I call this innercises. You actually deactivate the fear circuit, or what's known as the sympathetic nervous system, and you reactivate the parasympathetic nervous system, or your ability to be calm and respond, activating your Einstein genius brain. So when you learn just some breathing innercises to calm down the fear circuit, then you have the ability to turn that energy and to refocus on the reward, the benefit, the win that you want to have by taking action and being an action taker, being somebody who achieves their goals versus somebody who sets their goals. Number 1, write out a new script. Number 2, create the beliefs inside the script of what you need. Create the character traits, read it every day, listen to it every day because you're going to record it on your mobile phone, visualize it, emotionalize it. Emotion is the energy and motion towards it. See yourself being the person capable of achieving every one of his or her goals. See yourself overcoming obstacles. See yourself turning fear into fuel. See yourself achieving goal after goal after goal, and do it for 5 or 10 minutes a day. If you're gonna exercise, you do 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to strengthen your muscles. Well, why not 10, 15 minutes on your neuro muscles? It's what I teach all my students. It's what my Innercise app, has 600 inner sizes for health, wealth, relationships, career, and business. And it's what I've been doing for over 45 years to create harmony, flow, to be in the vibrational state, energetic state, backed by taking the right actions every single day. Start with this, and here's what I promise you. You will go from standing on the edge of your potential to actually achieving your potential. From somebody who sets goals to somebody who achieves goals. For somebody who may not feel self-confident to achieve their goals to somebody who feels unstoppable. And say it here with me. I am unstoppable. Yes, one more time. I am unstoppable. Way to go. See you in the next video.